Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? So get ready, ladies, okay? Because the Senate Armed Services Committee, or SASC, has proposed to include a provision in the fiscal year of 2025 National Defense Authorization Act, or NDAA, that mandates draft registration for women as well, okay? I got all of your emails and the video that you guys kept sending me about what was going on with the men 18 to 26. I already knew about that. Okay. Now, under the latest National Defense Authorization Act, or NDAA, not only will men 18 to 26 be automatically registered for selective service, but an amendment also proposes this to happen for women as well. So the House of Representatives approved its version of the bill to automatically register men 18 to 26 for selective services. So this automatic draft registration system would replace the existing system from 1980, which allows young men the freedom to decide whether or not to sign up for the draft. And the automatic draft registration proposal was initiated by the SSS, or Selective Service System, as part of its annual budget request to Congress. So the NDAA also featured the largest military pay raise in history. Okay, so the bill was approved, okay, in the House with a vote of 217 to 199. Among the votes, 211 were Republicans that supported the measure, while you had people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massie, and Matt Rosendale who voted no. 196 Democrats voted against the bill, with 6 breaking rank to vote in favor of the bill. So the legislation now advances to the Senate for further deliberation. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, she defended her decision to vote no on the bill. She said, "Today I voted no on the NDAA. While there were many great things in the bill, it still allocates an annual $300 million to the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, which is used to fund the war in Ukraine. I adamantly opposed to the war in Ukraine, and I do not think funding a war, a foreign war, should be mandatory annual funding requirement in our U.S. military funding bill." The House also passed a measure automatically registering men ages 18 to 26 for selective service as part of the NDAA. I think we all know where that could lead. So the automatic draft registration was pushed as a way to cut government red tape, if you will, and skip any requirement for men to proactively register. So now mechanisms are in place to draft both men and women, thus making sure that young men and women don't evade the draft by simply self-identifying as either or. Okay. It's not yet clear whether America's youths may attempt to self-identify as imaginary fantasy creatures, since there's nothing in the NDAA that authorizes mandatory military service for wood fairies or tree elves or rainbow gnomes or unicorns or whatever the fuck, But anyway, so I found this, and I was going to read this to you really quick. So what's next? Say you don't, okay, because you have 30 days from the time you turn 18 in order to register for selective service. And it says if you fail to register prior to reaching age 26, because okay, it says, according to law, a man must register with selective service within 30 days of his 18th birthday. Selective service accepts late registrations up until a man reaches his 26th birthday. Failure to register is a felony, and non-registrants may be denied the following benefits for life: state-based student loans and grant programs in 31 states, federal job training under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, federal, many state and local jobs, up to 5-year delay of U.S. citizenship, proceedings for immigrants. So it says, what's next, right? If you failed to register prior to reaching age 26, you are now being denied eligibility for federal or state benefits due to your failure to register. You can explain to the official handling your case, for example, HR specialist, the reasons for your failure to register with Selective Service. The burden of proof is on the person seeking the denied right or benefit. You may be asked for an official response for the Selective Service system, which is referred to as a status information letter. So then it says, what does the law say? Pursuant to federal law, a person required to register with the Selective Service but who failed to register may not be denied any federal right or benefit if he, or now she as well, can show by a preponderance of evidence, more than likely not, that his or her failure to register was not knowing or willful. The final decision regarding a non-registrant's eligibility for employment lies within the department or agency granting the right or the benefit. And that's for a Selective Service system, men 26 and older. I don't know if you can see that. So that's what I found. So anyway, that is really all. If you're wondering about my boys, they're 26 and a half now, you know, so they're beyond that, so there's no worries with them at all whatsoever. The only other one would be my nephew, Zachary, who is 21. So I'm going to have to speak to him and see what's what with that, So, but anyway, all right, guys. I'm not quite sure, how this is going to come about and why are they all of a sudden, doing this. Is this because there's something on the horizon? There's always something on the horizon. And I'm not going to say, well, it's because of this or, well, it's because of that. No, I'm not going to sit here and do that because that would be fear mongering. And who the hell am I to do something like that? You know what I mean? But, there's always something on the horizon. And, they've always got an ace up their sleeve. So is there a reason why they're doing this now? I'm sure there is. Is it because of what Russia was doing with their submarines in the Gulf of Mexico? Probably. Is it because the USS Helena is now sitting at Gitmo? Probably. So, it could be anything. It could be anything. So, just do your own research and form your own opinions and just take it from there. You know what I mean? Because let's bounce ideas off of each other. You know what I mean? Don't just take it for what it's worth. Take everything with a grain of salt until you get all the facts and the facts straight. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.